We'll start on the men's side, where the top 4 seeds, all blue blood programs, North Carolina, Duke, Maryland, and Virginia, all made it here. The first semifinal will be an all-ACC affair with the Tar Heels taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. UNC comes in as the #1 seed. Bit of surprise to some. The Tar Heels at 13-2. They got the highest scoring offense in the nation, 16.5 goals per game. They'll be looking for their first national championship since 2016, which of course had broken that 25-year title drought. Big reason for the Tar Heels' success, attackman Chris Gray. In his second season in Carolina, but first full season, he was second in the nation in points this year with 86, just one behind Jared Bernhardt. When he transferred from BU, it was with national championship aspirations. I had a chance to speak with him this week. Head coach Brescian a couple weeks, or last week, I believe. I asked him about that stretch you had in April where you lost a couple in a row, including to Virginia as well in there. What changed since then in your mind? What did you see sort of flip that's enabled you to finish the season so strong?
Yeah, I think that game was pretty unique for us. Obviously, we lost, so we had a meeting that next Monday, and we all kind of just regrouped and, figured out what we did wrong and all kind of thought of the best ways we can move forward. Since then, we really seem to be clicking on all cylinders. I mean, we're getting great games from our defense, our offense. Obviously, Colin Krieg is one of the best goalies in the country. He does great. So just really regrouping and settling down and knowing that it's a long season, that there's going to be some bumps in the road, but overcoming adversity is kind of what we've focused on.
Yeah, and something else we talked about with Coach last week was the fact that last year it was unfinished business kind of a feel, and a lot of questions were around there, maybe about you guys. You didn't play any ACC opponents despite being undefeated. And he said there was a little bit of a chip attached there. Did you feel that and that motivation coming into this season as sort of, hey, we got something to prove here this year?
Definitely. I would say last year, obviously, off to a great start, 8-0. Having to leave the team and the campus so early definitely hurt. And then this season coming back, I think we felt in the locker room that we were being overlooked a little bit in the beginning of the year. Whether it's people saying, oh, give this team the championship or whatnot. But at the end of the day, we always try to block that out. And we know what we have in our locker room. But it's really just about putting it together on Saturdays. So that's something we've tried to stick to.
How are you feeling going into this Final Four? Nervous, excited, a little bit of both?
Really, really excited. I mean, this is why you come to UNC, to play in big games like this. And anytime you're playing past May 15th, it's a great feeling. So really looking forward to this weekend. I know the rest of the guys are as well.
Here's a look at how they stack up stats-wise. Virginia can score at a prolific rate as well. They're 14.62 goals per game. That's 4th. The Cavs giving up about a goal less per game as well. Pretty big edge in face-off win percentage. Protocols in place. I'm not sure if we'll see the same type of celebration, but that was May of 2019. Virginia celebrating the national title. They, of course, are the defending champs, with last year's season cut short due to COVID-19. No champion was crowned, so they're still the team to beat. 2 of the leaders for that title team are still the leaders of this team, Dox Aiken, Matt Moore. A little bit of a surprise to have Aiken back for this season. He was set to play football at Villanova before the pandemic rearranged that FCS football schedule, so he came back for another run with the Cavs. Moore, second on the team with 60 points this year. The breakout star for Virginia this season, Connor Shellenberger, the former #1 overall recruit, surprisingly took a redshirt season as a freshman in 2020. If you remember that, that was, of course, before COVID shut things down. This year, his debut year, he's living up to the hype. 31 goals, including a career-high 6 against Georgetown in the quarterfinals. He leads the team with 36 assists and 67 points.